Your brain is broken right now. Not permanently, but right now, it is not working the way it was designed to work. You scroll for an hour and feel nothing. You eat something and feel empty 10 minutes later. You try to focus and your brain just drifts. No motivation, no drive. Everything feels flat. You are not lazy. You are not depressed. Your dopamine system has been damaged. Quietly, daily, by the things you do without thinking. And the scary part? Most people never figure out what is actually happening to them. In the next few minutes, you are going to learn exactly what this is and exactly how to start reversing it in 24 hours. What is dopamine damage? Dopamine is the chemical your brain uses to feel motivated, not happiness, motivation. It is the signal that says, go do that thing. It will be worth it. When your dopamine system is healthy, you wake up and want to do things. You start tasks and finish them. Life feels like it has direction. When it is damaged, everything flips. You open your phone, not because you want to, just because you need to feel something. You eat junk food, not because you are hungry, because the first 3 bites give your brain a spike it is desperately looking for. You open the fridge 5 times in an hour. Not once are you actually hungry. You check your phone every 3 minutes for no reason. No notification, no news, just the reflex of a brain that has been trained to chase stimulation constantly. This is what dopamine damage looks like in real life. And the worst part is, your brain does not even tell you this is happening. It just quietly raises the price of feeling good, until normal things cost more than your brain can pay. Why normal life feels boring now? Here is what is actually going on inside your head. Every time you scroll social media, eat junk food, or watch endless video, your brain gets a dopamine spike. Big, fast, easy. And every time this happens, your brain adjusts. It slightly lowers its own sensitivity. It turns down the volume on your reward system. Because if everything is loud, nothing feels loud anymore. This is called dopamine desensitization, and it is the reason real life starts to feel completely flat. Think of it this way. Your brain has been eating candy all day. Now someone gives you an apple. It tastes like nothing. Not because the apple changed, because your taste got destroyed. This is what happens to real-life activities. Reading a book feels impossible. A walk outside feels pointless. A conversation feels dull. Work feels like dragging something heavy uphill. Not because those things became worse, because your brain can no longer feel them the way it used to. And here is what this does silently over time. It kills your productivity. It damages your relationships. It hollows out the parts of life that actually matter. And most people just assume, this is just who I am now. But it is not. The brain can recalibrate faster than most people think, and the steps are not complicated. Here is how you start. The 5 ways to reset. Way 1, dopamine, fast for 2 to 4 hours. Most people hear dopamine fast and think that means no fun for a week. That is not what this is. A dopamine fast is simple. You remove all artificial stimulation for 2 to 4 hours. That is it. No phone, no music, no social media, no junk food, no videos, just you, your thoughts, silence, or maybe a walk. Here is what happens in your brain when you do this. Your reward system has been running at high intensity for hours, days, maybe years. When the stimulation stops, even for 2 hours, your brain begins to recalibrate. It slowly lowers its own threshold. The price of feeling good starts to come down, and then something small happens. The quiet starts to feel okay. A glass of water tastes better. A simple thought feels interesting. Sitting still does not feel like punishment. This is your brain remembering what real reward feels like. To do this today, pick a 2-hour window. Morning is ideal, but any time works. Put your phone in another room. Do not fill the silence with anything artificial. Sit, walk outside, write with paper. Just breathe. The first 30 minutes feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is withdrawal. That discomfort means it is working. After just 2 hours, simple things start to feel good again. Way 2. Cold water exposure. This one surprises people every time. Cold water, specifically cold water at the end of your shower, triggers one of the most powerful natural dopamine releases your body can produce. Not a spike like social media, not a short burst that crashes. A clean, sustained, long-lasting release of dopamine. Studies show dopamine levels increase by up to 250% after cold water exposure, and unlike the spike from your phone, this one lasts for hours. Here is why. Cold water activates your norepinephrine and dopamine systems together. Your brain reads it as a survival signal. It responds by flooding your body with alertness, focus, and drive. The kind of drive that used to come naturally, before the overstimulation took it. You do not need an ice bath. You do not need to suffer. Just this. At the end of your normal shower, turn the water cold. Start with 30 seconds. Work up to 60. Keep your breathing slow. Do not tense up. Just stay in it. What you will feel after. Your mind will be clear. Your body will feel alive. The fog will lift, at least partially. That alertness is not adrenaline panic. It is clean dopamine. The kind your brain was always supposed to produce. This one habit alone can completely shift your entire day. Way 3. Sunlight in the first 30 minutes of waking. Most people wake up, and the first thing they see is a screen. That is a problem. A real chemical, neurological problem. Here is why. Your brain uses natural morning light to set its dopamine and serotonin rhythms for the entire day. It is called the circadian dopamine rhythm. And it needs sunlight, real sunlight, not screen light, to start properly. When you wake up and immediately look at your phone, your brain gets artificial blue light that confuses this process. Your cortisol peaks at the wrong time. Your dopamine baseline starts low. Your focus, mood, and energy pay the price for the rest of the day. When you wake up and go outside within 10 minutes, your brain receives the light signal it needs to set a clean, healthy baseline. Dopamine and serotonin both rise correctly. Your cortisol follows its natural curve. Your focus and mood have a strong foundation. What to do? Within 10 minutes of waking, go outside. No sunglasses, no phone in hand. Just stand or walk in the light for 5 to 10 minutes. Cloudy days still work. You do not need direct sun, just outdoor light. It sounds almost too simple, but the science on this is solid. The first 10 minutes of your morning decide your brain chemistry for the entire day. Way 4. Physical movement for 20 minutes. This is the most powerful dopamine reset available to you. And you do not need a gym. You do not need equipment. You do not need to work hard. Just 20 minutes of physical movement. Walking, light jogging, bodyweight exercises, anything that moves your body. Here is what happens inside your brain. When you move your body with intention, dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins all release together. Scientists call this the triple neurochemical release. All three of the brain's primary feel-good chemicals at the same time, triggered by something as simple as a walk. No pill does this. No app does this. Your body does this for free when you move it. And the effects last, not 10 minutes, not 30. For hours after movement, your brain chemistry is measurably different. What to do? Go outside if you can. Walk for 20 minutes. For the first 10 minutes, no headphones, just observe. Look at what is around you. Let your senses engage with the real world. This is not just exercise, this is active dopamine recalibration. Your brain, after 20 minutes of movement, is a completely different brain than the one you woke up with. Way 5. Complete one small hard thing. This one is the most underrated, and it might be the most important. Here is the problem with dopamine damage in its deepest form. Your brain has learned that reward comes without effort. Scroll, reward. Eat, reward. Watch, reward. No work, no struggle, no waiting, just instant chemical release. And when your brain learns this pattern deeply enough, it starts to resist anything that requires effort. Because why suffer for a reward when the phone gives you one for free? This is why hard things feel impossible. Not because you are weak, because your brain has been trained to expect reward without cost. The way to break this pattern is direct. You do one small hard thing, and you finish it. Make your bed. Clean one part of your room. Send the email you have been avoiding. Finish one task on your list, the one you have been pushing to tomorrow. It does not need to be big. It needs to be real, and it needs to be completed. Because when you finish something difficult, even something small, your brain releases dopamine the correct way, through effort, through completion, through real action. You are rewriting the pattern. You are teaching your brain real effort equals real reward. And the moment that pattern starts to return, everything else gets easier. One small completed task today can restart your entire reward system. The 24-hour reset plan. Now you have the 5 tools. Here is how you use them together. In one day. Morning, wake up. Do not touch your phone. Go outside within 10 minutes. Stand in the light for 5 to 10 minutes. Come back. End your shower with 30 to 60 seconds of cold water. Go for a 20-minute walk. No headphones for the first half. Midday, pick one task you have been avoiding. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Do only that task. Finish it. Do not multitask. Just finish it. After lunch, no phone for 30 minutes. Just sit. Eat slowly. Evening, start your dopamine fast at 7 or 8 p.m. No screens, no social media, no junk food. Read, sit quietly, think, write something. Let your brain come down from the noise. Night, no phone in bed. Charge it outside the bedroom or across the room. Be in bed by a consistent time. The same time every night. Let your brain sleep without stimulation dragging it back. That is the full 24 hours. It is not a diet. It is not a challenge. It is not a sacrifice. This is just giving your brain what it was always supposed to have. Here is the truth about what changes after this. The version of you that wakes up tomorrow, after doing even 2 of these things today, will feel something different. Not perfect, not fixed overnight, but different. A little clearer, a little quieter inside, like something that has been running too loud finally turned down a notch. That feeling is your brain remembering what it feels like to work correctly. And once you feel it, you will understand why all of this was worth knowing. If you are going to try even one of these today, comment the number below. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Tell me which one you are starting with, and tell me which one surprised you the most. Which one did you not expect? Write it in the comments. I read every single one. If this felt useful, your brain already knows what to do. Hit that button. It takes 1 second. Here is the last thing to carry with you today. Your brain is not broken forever. It is just calibrated wrong. And recalibration starts with the very next choice you make. Start there.